YouTube, y'all, we come with 5 worst projects in U.S. history. But first, let me really talk my shit real quick, my nigga. Look, if you want to do anything in this life, my nigga, you gotta be consistent, bro. You go, look, I need y'all niggas to go down my catalog of videos. Nigga, it's gonna be every single day, my nigga. Look, and I probably miss one day out of a couple months, my nigga. Every single day. Look, if you just starting something, I need you to show up every single day. Like, look. No matter what you do, I'm telling you, no matter what you do, you gotta show up every single day. If you want to do this YouTube shit, show up every single day. You want to start a clothing brand, show up every single day, dog. Cause look, nobody's coming to help you. Nobody, look. If you say you doing this content creation shit, right? Like, bro, people is gonna stop fucking with you as quickly as they started fucking with you, bro. Look, that's how anything goes. Y'all don't owe nothing. Y'all don't owe nothing to me. Y'all cause look. Yes, you if you subscribe, bro, I with you. But I know y'all don't owe me nothing. Y'all don't owe me nothing. So if I say something that trigger y'all, you can unsubscribe. I know how this junk go. I'm just telling y'all, grind. Look. This shit mean that much to me, dog. You gotta show up every single day. Look. This is like my first year. It hasn't been a full year for me. It's been like a couple months on YouTube. And I have grown. I feel like I had grown just a little bit, but still, you gotta show up every single day. I'm not gonna look at the views. I don't care if I get 2, 3, 0. I'm gonna keep showing up every single day. It don't matter about the views. It's all about trying to gain that consistency and that discipline. No matter how tired I am, I'm gonna show up. If I'm sick, I'm gonna try to show up. It's all about the will to do what. Cause the people always gonna make excuses. Don't make no excuses. I need y'all to grind, bro. I love y'all. But look, I know I just had a little moment. Let's go ahead and get to the video. Hold up.
Jordan Downs was built in 1944. It had 700 units and 103 buildings in total, ranging from 1-bedroom to 5-bedroom apartments. It's completely surrounded by various other hoods and high crime areas. It was originally semi-permanent housing for white war workers, but it converted to a public housing in 1950 and was 100% black by the 1960s. Mostly immigrants from the South. It grew a bad reputation quick in the 60s. Many residents were unemployed and reliant on welfare.
Where are we?
We're in the Jordan Down Project. We're in Watts. We're in extreme poverty. So this is poverty down here. You got house niggas, you got field niggas. These are field niggas. This is where slaves migrated from the South to. And from here is where gangs all started from, what they proclaim. But from here is where people migrated to Compton, to the house district. And these are the projects right here.
Listen to it.
Our ghettos and, monster literacy and, joblessness. This is it right here. Broken home families, political corruption, false promises. This is it right here.
The Watts riots of '65 made it even worse.
232 businesses were destroyed and 632 businesses were damaged. Considering all types of structures, 242 buildings were destroyed and 644 were damaged.
And after all of the carnage, businesses were reluctant to set up here. This meant there was an influx of alcohol stores and churches, but nothing else to actually help the community. Police were reluctant to patrol the area.
Bruh, I just realized they stay doing that fuck shit. They stay doing that shit. They always I don't know if y'all niggas ever been to the hood, my nigga, but there's always a liquor store, dog. It's like they fund, bruh, they do this shit so strategically, and you can't tell me they don't. But look, first off, I'm not even finna get into the politics of this shit. Look, what I came here to really talk about for real, is how I love my motherfucking skin. Look at, man, I'm fucking him, nigga. And, man, ooh, boy, man, these niggas trying to tear us down all the, man, nigga, you can't tear down, bruh, you could do whatever, you could chain us up, you could break us down, nigga, we gon', boy, you finna get me lit, but, wait, you could do whatever you want, we still gonna rise, I don't give a fuck about none of that y'all talking about, I really don't. Look, I see so much like black people like excelling now, and I love that shit, bro. I love it. Look, and I see so many cases, so many sad cases where like y'all heard about bro running to that store to gun down all the black people in the store, dog. Come, nigga, I promise you, you can do whatever the fuck you want. We gon' rise, like I don't give what you do for. Look, and he's talking about he think black people gonna take. We is, nigga. We is. Nah, I just flat. But look, real shit, bro, real shit. Like, I really want people to know, like, no matter your skin color, no matter where you from, like no matter what background you come from, poor, rich, look, you got worth. You gotta remember that no matter what. Don't never in life let somebody tell you, oh, you come from this place, you can't. Fuck you. I don't care if you wearing the same look. I don't care if I can't come in this on every video with this same jacket. Nigga, I'm still the same person. I don't give what nobody tell you, bro. You gotta be you at the end of the day. Don't let nobody change you.
Area as well, meaning a lot of crime went unchecked. In the 70s, the Grape Street Crips, one of the most notorious and largest Crip sets, set up shop here. They beefed with the Nickerson Gardens, home of the Bounty Hunter Bloods, the largest blood set in LA. Many bodies have dropped over the years on both sides.
So much trauma, folks.
We have no way else way to event our frustration out.
On me, we don't know. This is what y'all gave us.
Nothing but violence.
If it looks familiar, it's
Bruh. I know pausing like, but my mom, everybody say I look like this nigga, bruh. Everybody. Like, I promise you, I always look, I forgot bro name, but I seen this movie about 100 times. Bruh. Everybody. Hold on. Let me, like, y'all think I look like the nigga? Hold up. I don't think. Low key. Let's lie.
Probably because it was heavily featured in Minister Society.
Low key.
A great choice for the movie because it was the quintessential LA hood full of all the ills that plagued South Central
but that's
for
my
years.
nigga, dog.
It featured in GTA San Andreas as the Willowfield neighborhood as well. Some notable alumni of Jordan Downs include 03 Greedo, Tyrese, and FloJo. Today, Jordan Downs is gradually being destroyed in favor of the new, more appealing apartments. These 28 identical lifeless buildings were built in 1962 in Bronzeville on the south side of Chicago. It was the largest project in the country at one time.
Damn.
It was more like a concrete maze and had no trees in sight. Chicago had many segregation laws at the time, and still to this day, one of the most segregated cities in America. From the jump, things were bad at Robert Taylor. It was built for $11,000, but held $27,000. It soon became one of the top 5 poorest areas in the country, with mostly single-parent households making less than $5,000 a year. Majority of people here had a family member in prison. It was basically a high-rise slum and heavily neglected by the city. That meant faulty garbage chutes, broken elevators, and no maintenance. More than that, it was a hub of drug dealing and a home turf of multiple gangs that still exist to this day. Mickey Cobras, GD, and BDs to be exact. Even the police and ambulance were scared to come here. Because once you got inside, it was a maze of dark hallways.
Elevators are a common setting for assaults. In fact, a fifth of crimes at Robert Taylor happen to residents while they're coming in and out of their buildings.
It was the worst in the 70s. And in one weekend, there was 300 shootings around Robert Taylor, and 28 people were killed.
If you got a gun, and that's the only way you can fight me is by a gun, then I have to, hey, you ain't no man, but I'm gonna have to fight your way in order to protect what's mine. Ain't no way.
But niggas don't kill no more.
I don't care whether you with a group of people or you by yourself. You always have to keep your guards up, man, because you don't know when temptation is lurking around the corner for, for your number to come up, you know.
Bullets do not have no name.
I don't know anybody about me. But they do know that I can't play their game. I'm quite sure of that, bro.
See, that's the thing that worries me, man. You can't be fair out here, man. You have to play by their rules. If you don't, then you lost out.
There's a few notorious cases from here too. October 76, 22-year-old Denise Dozier thrown from the 15th floor apartment window. She survived. Because of this,
How the fuck? She survived 15. Look. If you would have told me 5, I would have still looked at you a little crazy. 6, I'd have been like, 7, she's dead. Nigga, anything above 7, there's no way. Nigga, 15, is she Superman?
the city built fences to enclose the balconies, and the project looked more like an asylum than homes. In August 91, Officer Jimmy Haynes was shot by a sniper. He died 2 days later.
A sniper?
Some famous faces were able to make it out of here. Mr. T, Corey Holcomb, Kenny Duckworth, Open Mike Eagle, all hail from Robert Taylor Homes. Kendrick even raps about this briefly on his song Duckworth, describing his father's story. He raps, "He came from the streets, the Robert Taylor Homes, Southside Project, Chirac, the Terror Dome. Currently, the city moved out all of the residents by 2005. It was completely demolished by 2007. This north side of Chicago project was home to 15,000.
Do y'all not know
and was the
all
largest
the
housing
trauma
project
and
on the whole
bullshit
planet at
behind
one
all
point.
this?
Ironically, it was on the richest side of town, built right in between the richest neighborhoods in Chicago, Lincoln Park and the Gold Coast, and less than a mile from Michigan Ave. The particular area it was built on had always been associated with poverty, starting with Swedish immigrants, then Irish, and then black immigrants. A 1900s map of the area depicts this accurately. Cabrini Green became the poster child for everything wrong with the public housing system. It was literally the poorest zip code in the U.S. The city was strapped for cash, or even the lawns were paved over to save on maintenance money. New buildings were built on tight budgets and had poor quality. It was rat and cockroach infested and had garbage stuck in the trash chute, and all the way to the 15th floor. There was graffiti inside the actual buildings, and each building was controlled by different gangs. Gangs even controlled the elevators, and you never knew what to expect once the elevator doors opened.
Do the gangs control the elevators?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they can control them. At one time, they, matter of fact, they were hiding up here. And if a young lady got on the elevator, they would jump down and, do what they wanted to do to her. They used to hide guns up there.
Like, my nigga, what?
This is 11.
That's 11?
Right.
Okay.
It's pretty dark out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, that's another thing about these elevators, because you never know what's going to happen when the door opens.
The balconies were fenced in to stop people from dumping trash into the yard. It looked more like a prison block on animal cages.
Like when I think on this shit, bro, I'm not even thinking on like no grown folk shit, bro. I'm thinking like the kids, like they had to grow up in this type of environment, folk. Like, and I'm like, I promise you, I'm not thinking to the politics. Look, I could, but I'm not gonna do it. But look, it's just like all the suffering and all the shit we had to go through. And I'm so glad that so many people are making it out of this shit, bruh. Like, cause it's still like, in it, I ain't gonna say it's not as bad, but like, we gotta like start from like damn near ground zero to make it somewhere. And I think that's what is like the most beautiful thing. But what hurts me the most is like when you make it out and your mindset so stuck in this. That's what hurts, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
And housing for people. To top it off, gang members would celebrate New Year's by firing guns in the air. As far as the stats go, it wasn't uncommon for 200 people shot or stabbed every year. In fact, during a 90s documentary on the crime here, someone was stabbed and died minutes later during the actual filming. The incident itself wasn't caught on camera, but the sad moments that followed were. The link to that video is in the description. Some of the most high-profile cases out of Cabrini Green were the case of Girl X, which gave Cabrini Green national media attention due to the severity of the crime.
See, bro?
Another famous incident was Mayor Jane Byrne moving into the projects to show that Chicago's crime rate wasn't so bad. She only lasted 3 weeks. Some famous people that made it out of here are Curtis Mayfield and Polo G, who grew up in the nearby Marshall Projects.
See,
The Good Times TV show was based here, and it also served as inspiration for both Candyman movies. It also featured in Kanye West's Homecoming video. Currently, it was demolished in 2011, and only 2 buildings remain. It looks nothing like it used to now. Located in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn,
I love them type
the
of
Marcy
stories,
houses
though.
were built a few years after
Like, you
World War
make
II
it
in
out and you
1949.
show tribute and all that.
These 27 six-story buildings with 1,700 apartments hold 4,000 residents, brought to fame by rapper Jay-Z, who has described the homes as a block away from hell, the place where the news cameras never come. One frequent visitor to the projects, however, is the NYPD. Gang disputes are common here, and the gangs have evolved over the years as well, and residents often hear the crack of bullets. In 2014, 4 teenagers were shot and 1 killed in the Marcy houses due to turf wars. Crack hit the Marcy houses hard in the 80s, like the rest of the inner cities in America. Many young children sold crack to take care of themselves because a lot of their parents turned into crack fiends. Jay-Z himself admits to selling crack in Marcy as a teenager. He almost lost his life on multiple occasions. To make Marcy's situation worse, on December 20th, 2015, 2 police officers were shot and killed a block from the Marcy homes.
Damn.
Since the shooting, police have been scarce in Marcy. New Orleans is a city that is rich in culture. The city is often associated with jazz and a good culinary scene. However, the city has also a much grimier side to it, one that's a lot less tourist friendly. New Orleans has a reputation for being one of the murder capitals of the U.S. The Magnolia Projects, also known as the C.J. Peak Projects, was known countrywide for its high murder and crime rate. New Orleans rapper Juvenile described the project as a haven for drug dealing and violent crime. In a song, he described it like this: on New Year's, lights get shot out at 6 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, you're gonna be getting shot. The trials and tribulations inspired many Magnolias to make it out. Several of the rap gang's big names were born and raised in the Magnolia Projects and share their struggles through their music. Artists like Birdman, Juvenile, and Turk all hail from Magnolia. A young female rapper nicknamed Magnolia Shorty was one of the many victims of the violence that plagued Magnolia. The rapper was shot to death in 2010 in her car not far from Magnolia. 2 men pulled into the apartment parking lot right after she got home and unloaded into her car. She was hit 26 times. Her murder still remains unsolved. After Hurricane Katrina hit in 2005, nearly 600 people were evacuated from Magnolia, and it became a ghost town. In 2008, they were completely demolished, replaced by a new housing development called Harmony Oaks.
My people, man. Alright, this shit is so fucking sick. Cause these niggas, no, I'm not gonna get to politics. But like, man, people put us in a position, right? I'm not gonna go too deep. People put us in a position, right? And then they act, and they wonder why we act a certain way, why we talk a certain way. Why, like you think people in the hood, like, they always want to carry a gun on them? Now I ain't gonna say there's some, but most don't. It's just for protection, for like you don't know, so that little kid, you thinking a little 9-year-old thinking about, I'm trying to go catch a body. No, bro. They want to play with toys just like you did when you was young. Like come on now, man. It's sickening, bro, man. But it's history though. Like don't like, if you gonna tell history, like tell it how it is. Like don't leave nothing out. Like I ain't gonna go into it. See, y'all almost got me. But look, man, I love y'all, and like I said, love yourself for who you is. Don't change for nobody. Don't change because the color of your skin, the way you talk. Bro, love yourself. And I'll see y'all next video. We out. Ugh.